and today I'm going to detail why endogenous production of glutathione, the master detoxifying antioxidant, is dependent on adequate intake of magnesium, which is unfortunately one of the most prevalent and systemic nutrient deficiencies, and something that probably doesn't come to mind as readily as selenium when you think of minerals that support glutathione. Natural production of glutathione obviously declines as we age, with a 75-year-old person producing less than half the glutathione they so abundantly made at age 25. I've told you before that glutathione is known as a tripeptide, meaning that it's comprised of the amino acids glycine, glutamic acid, and primarily the sulfur-containing L-cysteine, while also requiring the B vitamins B6, B12, and folate. And magnesium's role in glutathione synthesis and activation begins with how this critical mineral also supports the actions of our universal energy currency, adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. Magnesium is an essential component of ATP that actually binds to and stabilizes the energy molecule, yielding ATP's biologically active form, MgATP. And while the Mg prefix of MgATP has unfortunately been forgotten for the sake of convenience, it's precisely this magnesium-bound active form of ATP that fuels the metabolic enzymes glutamate cysteine ligase, which fuses glutamate and cysteine together, producing the glutathione precursor gamma-glutamyl-cysteine, while yet another metabolic enzyme, glutathione synthase, fuses gamma-glutamyl-cysteine to glycine, ultimately yielding glutathione. Independent of its necessity for ATP production, adequate and abundant intake of magnesium also increases the activity of glutathione peroxidase, another metabolic enzyme that accelerates how efficiently glutathione neutralizes oxidative stress. Magnesium is also required for the proper functioning of yet another metabolic enzyme known as gamma-glutamyl transpeptidase, which itself contributes heavily to glutathione synthesis through the gamma-glutamyl cycle, a multi-step process by which cysteine, again the most critical amino acid for glutathione production, is recycled from oxidized glutathione, thus ultimately ensuring continuous glutathione production in our cells. An all too common magnesium deficiency can consequently lead to decreased gamma-glutamyl transpeptidase activity and eventually decreased glutathione. Magnesium is also essential for converting vitamin D from its liver storage form calcidiol to the exponentially more active calcitriol. So it shouldn't surprise any of you that vitamin D status, as governed by magnesium, also directly affects glutathione production. And there's actually a positive and mutually supportive relationship between vitamin D and glutathione, as maintaining optimal levels of one and/or correcting a deficiency of either definitely supports the actions of the other. Once again, magnesium is needed for the optimal function of both. Also, regular intake of cysteine, which is richly found in meat, or even the more stable supplemental form N-acetylcysteine, increases the expression of vitamin D binding proteins and receptors. While there's plenty of magnesium complexes to choose from, look for one that specifically includes either magnesium taurate and/or magnesium malate, because the taurine that distinguishes magnesium taurate and the malic acid of magnesium malate both improve magnesium absorption and ATP synthesis. So I hope you now understand the relationship between magnesium and glutathione production, and how correcting any degree of magnesium deficiency improves glutathione production regardless of age. Also, remember that supporting glutathione production through regularly taking magnesium is far better than simply taking reduced glutathione as a supplement, because reduced glutathione is often extremely difficult to absorb adequately, while magnesium is just the opposite. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Carter, and I'll see you next time on ENZYMENTAL. Stay healthy.